Validation, validation, validation. Start with the definition of the word. Validation simply means the action of checking or proving the validity or accuracy of something. A noun, the action of making or declaring something legally or officially acceptable. But validation goes back further than that. That's why I love Latin, the dead language. Question to ask yourself. But when we go to Latin to break down the word validation, first part of that word is validus, which means strong. The word validate comes from medieval Latin, validatus, which means to participate, to make valid. The word validation means the act of confirming the truth or value of something or establishing a valid proof. It can also mean the process of making something valid or checking that it meets certain standards. That is the word defined. That is the word broken down. Now, the thing with words is that they're factual. And few things in life are factual, right? Now, why am I talking about validation? Why is this something that I believe is valid? No pun intended. Well, it's because I know a lot of people that do not know what that word actually means, and more importantly, are seeking their validation through some other kind of mechanism other than the definition of that word. However, we must also understand that you can create your own validation, right? Both in a positive way and in a negative way. First, with the positive, all right? If you're doing the things that you need to do, if you're applying the action, which is key, and the validation you seek is actually coming from within, then you'll hear no argument from me at all on that. However, if your validation has been, or you believe that it will be found through mechanisms such as fulfilling another before yourself, making sure that certain boxes are checked, and if such occurrence is to arrive, that you will then receive some form of validation, well, you'll wait a lifetime and receive none. You see, the word validation itself is a very interesting word. Like many words, in the eye of the beholder, so to speak. However, back to the facts. Where are you finding your validation? Is it coming from your inner self? Or is it being absorbed through exterior means? I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with either response, but I do know that have living long enough and being fortunate to be here right now to deliver this message is that maybe take a minute and take a look at where and how you are achieving what you currently define as validation. And secondly, go back to the beginning of this. Do you know what that word truly means? It's okay not to. It's okay to not understand what things mean. But it's not okay once you understand that maybe you don't understand things to continue going on just not understanding them. That's where we need to change. That's where we can change easily. And you can do that by taking a minute, taking a breath, perhaps a step back, maybe a step forward, and figuring out what that word truly means to you and how it is tethered to all that you are. Remember, my friends, understanding is always the first step to a new beginning. Keep on chatting. We out.